Morning everybody. So yesterday I received a video of water coming over the top here, and somebody said to me, "Oh, is the mouth open?" Obviously I couldn't answer them because I knew that it was close to a spring high and that there was a good possibility the water would be coming over the top. So this morning I'm down here coming to video whichever boats are going out, but I wanted to make this video now because what's really interesting for me is this formation where I'm standing. So that area there looks like a little bay, and I videoed this section before where I've said that there's a little channel here and the possibility that this is where the mouth might open. And it's hard to see it on the video, but where I'm standing, it looks to me that as if I zoom right across to the other side there, this is the lowest point. And you can see there is still water lying around here, and so, but there's a lot of reed there, so if the water is going to break through, I'm not sure if it'll come through there. But this is the bank that I was standing on with those big waves that time, and then there's the marker that we always talk about, and you can see the water line here where the water did come through on the high tide and obviously pushed into there. And then there's a puddle of water too lying where the old channel used to be in the reeds. So that's also a possibility that it comes through that channel once again. These are all possibilities and just observations that I'm making. I'm gonna go across and have a look what it looks like over there. The other thing too is if you see these little ripples here in the sand, it's a good indication that the water is flowing back into the sea quite strong when the water does push up here. And with that, it's hopefully taking sand out with it. And again, if you look across to the left here, this is now back towards the north. You can see also the bank is quite high, and this is the low section. And then once again, if we go towards Mapulan, that's also a higher section. So by the looks of things, this is definitely the lowest point at the moment. You can see here, this is where the old channel is. You can see lots of water has gone over here. And the other interesting thing is that there's not really a big sea today. Even yesterday there wasn't a big sea, but the water did come over. So I'll come back down in the high tide this afternoon and have another look. But you can see here also, this is the old channel that I'm riding now, and it also looks definitely lower than the banks on the left and the right. And this is also very wet. Remember, high tide, sorry, would have been around about 4 o'clock this morning. It's now 6 o'clock, so, but there's a lot of water here. This sand is really waterlogged, and just never know what, sorry guys, I'm really bumpy here. Obviously with the water flow, it's creating all these divots. But yeah, there was a lot of water that went over here yesterday, or on the high tides, even yet this morning probably. But little channels everywhere indicating where the water was flowing through. Just riding and showing folks everything that I'm seeing. That's quite a nice deep channel here. And you see, if I go down closer here, oh, that's lovely about with the e-bike. I don't have to pedal whilst I'm riding. You can see the water here. So there's this channel looking a possibility You can see how it's kind of like flowed. Yeah, it's got like a little mouth here. I'm gonna stop and get off. So basically, that's the pinnacle over there. Oh, the rain is coming in hard. We've also had lots of rain on that point over the last week, maybe 2 weeks, but maybe close to 100 millimeters in total. I'm not sure how much of that has also been collected in the uplying areas, but that was definitely St. Lucia. And what's interesting is you see how dark those reeds are. Obviously now with the salt water laying in the lake system here at the mouth, hopefully that's caused those reeds to die. So I've just moved away from the area so I can zoom in so you can try and understand what I'm talking about with that lower section of water. And you see it there? It's like made like a little channel. And then if I go to the right, you see there's our pole up there. So you can see how the water's like got a pinnacle that's going in there. And that's where I'm hoping it'll open. That's basically where the old mouth was. If I just scan around, the sea is so calm and so blue. Incredible. So, yep. Just will be launching here, and don't see any reason why not. Instead of my Pilan, I'll hold it down there. Shade fisherman. Why is he? But I've chosen a different viewpoint this morning just because it's just so pretty. The sea is so calm. Alright, coming with a different line. Obviously the big tree stump was an issue. Oh, there's another one close to those tires. Well done. Ocean Commotion just arrived, and there in the distance is Faithstar, and we have Beeline busy offloading. Oh man, it's always so easy when the things work. Here she comes. It's actually quite nice to be high up like this. You can see all the activity happening at the same time. The snatch block working here on hook makes life very easy, I have to say. The other thing you got to remember, it's tight now for Wiseman to operate here. And every skipper is on his own mission. Sometimes I'd love to know what the heart rate is of these guys before they launch. And I must say today it shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Oh, those Mercuries. So Faith's there and offloading there in the background. Beeline locked and loaded. So the waves are a little bit on top of each other. There's only about 6 seconds between them. So Wisey's timing also got to be good. Hook busy finishing up. Beeline on its way. Yeah, so now it'll be a bit of a waiting game as Wisey, hopefully, there we go, the gaps come. You can see at the back there, it's flat. That's it, wise man. Also, Beeline is a big boat, so can punch a lot of power behind those motors, and off goes. Look at that, easy job. Have fun, folks. Hooked is now complete. Safe star is nearly ready to roll. The ocean commotion is off. Leopard now on the way. More experienced skipper. Why he didn't have to wait too long. Sea is flat for Barraca compared to some of the seas that he's gone out in. How easy that was. Bit of a sideways, eh? Going from south to north. Oh, the gaps come now. Two 200s roar into action. Definitely no need to head off to Mapalan this morning. Alrighty, last boat for the moment. Oh, Jack, Yo, hy is bang, man. Hy is bang. Hy wil dit doen, maar hy is bang. Time to rock and roll. Got our Petrus this morning stealing my airtime. Suzuki sounding epic. And gap come behind this one. Remember, I'm standing very elevated today, so it's easy for me to see the gap. You see the one building in the front there now. Yo, yo, yo. Ah, to the right. Yeah, 6 seconds, that's the problem. A bit of inexperience, and he'll learn from that, that's for sure. But I tell you what, it made for one spectacular picture. Well done, young man. And that's how you learn. On. Just a ride on the lip here. Alright folks, as promised, I'm here on the high tide and it's really exciting. Sorry for the wind, I'm going to try my best to cater for it, but spring high, and look at this. This is so exciting. Unbelievable. The gap from the other side till here, which is 500 meters, remember I measured it the other day, it's just water. And the energy level this morning or this afternoon during the day was very low. And can you imagine if it was the big sea from about 2 weeks ago? But with this south wind blowing, that brings the sand in, and that's not what we want, but this is so good to see. And if I just zoom in across to the pinnacle there, you can see even that whole area is underwater. Now, it's not very deep, but deep enough to make an amazing impression. And this section here where I'm standing on top of the dune, you can see how this water is going right into these reeds. Incredible. Yeah, super exciting. There got some exciting times ahead of us. If I come back to where I'm standing here on the point, so this is the channel right here that I showed you this morning, where I think the mouth may open. Remember, I'm thinking, I'm hoping, but I think this is the lowest point. And you can see that's where it goes out there. And if I just turn around, you can see here's the high water mark, the mark that I showed you this morning's video as well. Man, this is so cool. Well folks, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Until the next one, be safe everybody.